Can't hear me, can you? Oh, come on. I'm gonna have trouble with this, aren't I? I'm gonna have trouble with this, aren't I? Mic check. Freaking mic check. Okay, it's a little bit. Thing about. It's, I just have a lot of complaining to do. So, as you can see, I am trying to get my cat to work. But somewhere, reading. Let me. Okay. Okay, let's see. I know we'll go do Final Fantasy 16. I promise. Dad, what am I? No one screenshots. I don't picking me up. Not even picking me up. Wait. Huh. Talk face tracking. Hey. Haha. Not even working. My God, I don't want my face to be shown on camera today. I just feel tired. My hair is sticking up. This cat is being so difficult. Okay. Wait. So here. Everything good. This happened. Hold on. Want the Xbox to. What does say Xbox? I mean PlayStation to turn off. Gonna open that up real. The music. Oh, thank God that. There we go. Obviously, I was not obvious because you guys can't see. Apparently, I was playing God of War. Okay, Final Fantasy that should load, right? Um. Oh, I'm screwed. On. What are we doing? We're doing window cap. You okay? We're going to type in. It only makes sense to me. So. Well, that's why. Even know what to do anymore. Can't hear the music. I'm picking it up. Last. Barely picking it up. It's just all kinds of problems to. Okay. Got some start. Got something started. Um. Now we got this work. Not work. Auto. Here we go. At least the game's showing I got a picture even though it's not working. Almost forgot to switch it over. Okay, my friend. We're good. The problem is the music now. Why is it so soft for you? Let me try something. Don't think this will work. So yeah, the Bing is pretty loud. See, where is this one, right? I switched this sound. Music. Turn up a little. Turn it way. Turn up to here. Well, this stream is all broken. But what can we do? I really want this Christmas stuff up. Give me nothing but trouble. Half my redemptions don't work. Because apparently I need to set up to
Oh, that blasted book.
what else? What else can I complain
You put me in
about?
this situation, Clive, you can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
You blackmailing me? Is that what she's doing?
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Hey, more quests. A lot of these side quests suck. No offense to the creator. They did a good job on the... Then there are some pretty darn good cutscenes. Wait. Let's not fire, is it? Okay. Down, down we go. Oh, whoa, nope. Gotta go up here first. I know you guys don't want me to do these quests. I'm pretty sure they don't help on our search.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
But
I'd love to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sanbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sanbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
oh man. Oh meow. The noise gate on this is so strong. At least it's not going to pick up my game. So much stuff to do. Oh well, let's get going. Oh wait, what's this? What is this, my friend? Aiming high. Where are we? Okay, we just go. We just take a right up here, right? Go this way. Then we go straight? Did I go the wrong way? Go the wrong way, or am I going the right way? Need to know, chat. Which way am I going? Went too far. Okay. So we oh, we'll go straight a little more. Well, let's go this way. Talk to this nice fella. Sorry.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
And go this way. I think we talked to
Twinside's hundreds of
Yeah.
leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is...
Massive. All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
if I don't want
Welcome
to.
to the Patron's Whisper.
Well, we still can get stuff.
Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
Thank you.
All yours.
Thank you. Question is, what is this? Oh, we're so close to finding it. It's something amazing. What he says over there. What does that do, though? The question. Oh. Get our answers too. Increased Lionheart tonic. Duration by 30 seconds.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Thank you.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I would say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha.
I need to do something real fast while this plays out.
And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, goodbye. Okay, let's go, oh no, let's go do something. Start off way up north. Work our way down. Like, let's do all the quests here. At Eastport. That works, right? We just go north. I think we go up the stairs. Here it is. Sir Wade.
Ah, Lord Rosfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Hey, Martha!
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
I like free men and women!
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword.
Yeah!
I dreamt I'd have a home of my own.
Yeah!
And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
Damn right.
All will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria! For Rosaria!
Or Exaria. Rosaria?
We've no time to argue, my lord.
Winter woes.
I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
I'm going to be really curious on the audio.
The calm before the storm.
This is gonna be too
Here
easy.
it comes.
Uh,
I will not let this village fall.
here we go, it's over. It's over.
Enough! Now, Torgal! Over here!
Really? See you later. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You really want to face me? Try this on for size. Yeah. Ah. Too easy.
Enough! All yours, Torgal!
I will. Oh.
Sick 'em! Sick 'em!
Too easy. Okay, stop. Hello.
Over here! Torgal, kill!
Ah.
Sick 'em!
Talk about easy.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Are we? Here we go. It's so confusing. We go down to here, I believe. So it's pretty much a straight shot. Go forward. Cross the bridge. So, chat. How's your weekend? You guys have a good weekend? Always forget to ask. And I'm sorry. I hope you guys can forgive me. So I hope you had some fun and didn't get into too much trouble. Really? All right. The other one. You know what? While I'm thinking about it. Let's do this. Not that. This. Then we'll go over to ability. Oh, this is what we want. I am going to change this guy. Some pretty good ability, but I do kind of want Titan. Okay, there we go. What abilities does Titan have? That is nice. What about this? Is up here? Yes, it is. Huh. You know what? Let's try it. But there's more.
Time to fight.
Now, Torgal! Yeah! Yeah! Attack! Over here! Die!
Yeah. Yeah. What do you have to say to yourself? What do you have to say about yourself now? Nothing, because you're dead, boy. Try what's over here. Up, can't go across the water. Over here.
Get him! Attack!
Well, that's overkill in a way. Here's one. Oh, you're still alive. Good to know.
Over here! Sick 'em!
they still alive again? I'm not good at reading if they're alive or dead. And that makes me a terrible. But luckily for me, I'm not a doctor. There's another one of these. How dare you smack me? Here we go. Yep. That was that. Yeah. Totally bypassed the quest. Not surprised though. Is it this way or the... It is this way. Maybe it's this way? No, I don't know where I'm going. I think this is it.
There it is. With me, Torgal. Now, Torgal! Attack! Nice try. Get him! This one! Torgal, kill!
Bye-bye. But I didn't mean that like bye. I meant that as bye stag. Or 20, my boys and girls.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Which I think we can just teleport. Maybe it will teleport for. Yep.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right, I will.
Totally forgot about that. Huh.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Yes.
Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
Yes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
There we go. Now where? Where do we want to go now? Let's take a look. We gotta go to East. Finish the quest, right? Get that off the marker. Off the map, I mean. Wait. Wait, no, stop it. There we go. Let me rephrase that. Let's get this off the map. There we go. Now let's teleport here.
hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest completed. So during these cutscenes, I've been watching this TikTok. These guys are trying to break into this safe. Why is this locked?
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had
Exactly what I thought.
them and us and all the
It was
others all
very,
banded
very complicated to get it. We're in fact still working on it. Going on to a part 3, which I'm not so that it's actually making it that far. No. So where are we going now, boys? Girls. Can't do that. What's over here? Down here? We can go here. Some quests here. Hold on. Finally got the money box out. They claim they bought it. Just, FYI. They're still having trouble getting... Yeah, they got the... what do you call it? The vault out of the... where they kept all the money. Finally opened it. Oh, no, they didn't. I'm not going. Paying attention to this video. Realize I left the walls. That all of them? No.
This one.
Okay, easy. Let's go back in here. There's a quest somewhere in here, I think. Yeah. But where? There it is.
Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
There's more quest here. Left it. It's over here. Can be. Is that it? Yep. How many do we need?
This should be enough.
Okay. Let's go back to the menu. I mean the map. No quest there. And the quest over here. Wow, are we done with this area? For now anyways? Got one more at Martha's Rest. Which we can't get to right now, so let's go up a little bit more north. Oh wait, that's the one we can't get, right? Wait. Should it? I don't think it should pop up. Actually. Well, go down here. Do this one. Let's go to that 402. So does anybody have any plans for this week? Chat, guys, doing anything fun? Those are cost yet. Alright.
Get him.
If this kills them. Wow. Wait. Oh, these three. Alright, I'm okay with killing them.
You're finished.
So this one didn't even get touched. Right. There we go. I think we can just go over here, go up that ramp, and we are there. At least, that is my hope. Yes, that is the quest. Is that the quest? Well, figure out.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Not gonna tell us. So I'm trying to get comfortable. Here we go. Running towards this. How do you get down? Can I just teleport over there? Is that a possibility? There's a lot of little quests here. Just travel. There we go. I
It's not going
think
to be easy finding one man in an entire republic.
we go this
Somebody
way.
has seen something.
You mark my words. Ginger and ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages to put in your pot, eh?
So,
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
after all, then.
It's over
Fellow who used
here.
to run this stall took to his heels right after the Fang fell.
Oh, it's on the other side. I guess that makes sense.
Nothing to report.
Be honest, when I looked, I was like, I'm surprised it's inside the walls. Cause this is exactly where I thought he was heading when we was looking out over that cliff. Oh,
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
okay, we got that. Get inside. Are we taking this all the way back to the other side, or to this guy that we're heading to? I'm assuming it's this guy that we're heading to.
How about a few spicy sausages to put in your pot?
Now this has to be new management, right?
I knew they'd change their tune.
Oh no, this is the guy.
Lost without Master Lubor.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Here you go, my friend.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Yeah, you did.
Pass your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Now where do we go?
As they're only too aware.
Okay. Go down here a little bit.
Ginger and ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages to put in your
So,
pot,
you're
eh?
going to join
warm
the
you
watch
up,
after
Owen.
all, then?
Once we get down here, we're gonna
Fellow who used to run
get
this
it again.
took to his heels.
Oh yeah, we turn
Right after the
this
battle.
way. Yep.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever'll pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town.
So it's not really
But it'll
her.
be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Wait, where's the warehouse? Where's the warehouse? Like butter? No. This is it. Oh. Okay. Wait, can I just go around?
How would you like some fresh gizzard?
This
So now we
way?
have a bearer as a mare. People will flock from all over the realm.
And I can't see.
As long as they
But yeah, I think it's
enjoy
this way.
entertainment while they're here.
Then we turn right. We'll go straight.
So, you're going to join
How about a
the
few
watch
spicy
after all,
sausages
then?
to put in your pot?
Ginger and ginseng.
Second to the right star north of.
I knew I was right
Oh.
not to give up on Lubor.
Second to the right from. Off to Never Never Land. I'm just spouting out things to talk about. And I went the wrong way. I blame you, chat. Should have told me. Should have told me I went the wrong way. Now I've wasted your time and my time.
You were with the Men of the Rock, weren't you?
Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to blame you. I hope you can forgive me. You guys are much better than I am. We go out into the desert, then to the right.
The bandit problem may
We
be
go
done and
right.
dusted, but our watch continues.
Find out. Is the storeroom? Oh, thanks. I think
Time to brave the
There.
Viper's Nest.
Wait. That is the... Okay, here we go.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Do they know who they're messing with? Guess not.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Over here!
This should finish them off. No, maybe not.
Over here!
Get him! It's over!
Easy enough. Or even get nothing good for it.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lump in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
See, these desert quests may find interesting to some point.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Sorry for laughing.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old wet legs back when
Honestly,
we were
I
in the
did not
same
notice.
rooms. Said
Maybe I
I'd
did at
stolen from a
first, but...
strong box. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
I heard that. Raw?
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Does that mean see you later? Bye?
Everyone's safe.
That's my boy.
Questions?
You grow up strong now and protect your mother.
Go down here. Smooth as butter. We just go straight and turn, right?
Nothing to report.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Oops. Sorry. Too easy.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Alright, let's look at the this log. Or we got one, got two, but I don't know how to get to that one. Three. I think that's the one. One. Oh, we can go this way. Then take this through here. Reach here. Makes sense. Complete this quest.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back. just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Hey. See something. That sucks. Maybe not, there is something. Maybe. Urge to. Not a quest. Oh well. We didn't find the 2 quests we was looking for. Or unlocked it. I guess we didn't unlock the 2 quests we were looking for today. I'm not feeling 100% right now. Yeah. Rather just relax. I want these 2 quests to be on stream. And I know I say this every time and I never do it. I may do the side stuff until we get to these 2 quests. And of course we're going to do the DLC on. I'm going to wait till next Friday. And I'm sorry again, I didn't play Persona 5. So that is on the schedule. I really should do it. You know what? This game's gonna be put on hold. Continue playing on my free time. And I'll stream it again once I make it to at least. See if anyone's. I can even raid. Yeah, I still want to see. Is someone like Devoted or Rune or one of my top 10 streamers, but they are not on, so yeah, there's that. See you guys later. Goodbye, love you all. Peace. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try to get my stream set up better, because I can't use sound alerts, I can't use my spin the wheel, stuff like that. Alright, bye.